for 2 here in the first quarter on third down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Now it's Lockett. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. To throw is Newton. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Tyreek Hill, 50 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
21-0 our score after 1. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here. Well, throw on first down with Wilson. Completes it to Dixon. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now it's Carson. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That one a first down pickup of 8. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This is Carson. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out, fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. He's at the 30. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. In second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Ed Too Tall Jones. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On 3rd down, Carson shreds the tackle, and they'll get him down here at the 23. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Returnable for Lockett. Whoa, shifty.
Whoa.
Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. 1st down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they called the field general.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Cam Newton with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point by Stederud, up and good. And a rout is on here in this 1st half. Following the touchdown, here's Stederud to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Chris Carson trotting back out there. He's just been looking for some space. Yeah, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Too-Tall Jones. My goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the 1st half, this is just complete domination. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because the coverage is way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm. No timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backward, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Hill on the return. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. That punt return 66 yards, and it goes the distance as his guys continue to pull it on.
Well, it certainly feels like that kind of game, doesn't it? No matter what they do, it's going to work. That might be the absolute crusher right there. A punt return for a touchdown.
Feels like there's been a lot of crushers in this game. This lead just gets bigger. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Watch out for Hill on the return. And there he goes again. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. All told, it's a punt return of 74 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Well, if you're into cheesy movies, you would title this one "I Have to Remember," wouldn't you? His second return touchdown of the game.
What if I'm not into cheesy movies?
Well, go ahead and get into it, man, because I just did it, and you're going to green light that one. How about those returns? Maybe they ought to think about not kicking him.
Yeah, they might want to go away from him in the future. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. We now proceed to the start of the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of it. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Newton to throw. They complete it to Hill. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. On 1st down, Newton. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now Newton. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested,